Hi everyone, for today our topic is the clause, and in this video we will learn what the clause is and the difference between clause and the sentence so that it would be easy for you to understand that what the clause is. Let's begin. A clause is a group of words that form a subject and a verb but forms a part of a sentence. Remember this thing that clause is only a part of a sentence. ये कभी भी पूरा सेंटेंस नहीं हो सकता. इट कैन नेवर बी अ फुल सेंटेंस. इट कैन ओनली बी अ पार्ट. और जो पार्ट क्लॉज होता है उसमें होता है सिर्फ एक सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब. बट ये एक पूरे बड़े सेंटेंस का एक पार्ट होता है. इट इज़ ओनली अ पार्ट ऑफ अ सेंटेंस एंड इट कैरीज अ सब्जेक्ट एंड अ वर्ब. और सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब वाला पार्ट वो मिलकर बनते हैं एक क्लॉज. सो वंस अगेन, इट इज़ अ ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स जिसमें एक सब्जेक्ट है, एक वर्ब है और ये सेंटेंस का सिर्फ एक पार्ट है. एक फुल फ्लेज सेंटेंस वुड बी गिवन एंड यू हैव टू लर्न हाउ टू चूज अ क्लॉज because it is only a group of words. Let's see difference between the clause and the sentence. As you can see on your screen, in the clause only subject and verb is there. For example, I eat. This is the clause because it carries a subject and a verb. But when we are talking about the sentence, a full-fledged sentence every time have a subject, verb and object. If the object will adds with this, तब वो एक sentence बन जाएगा. Like I eat mangoes. In this, I is the subject, eat is the verb and mangoes the object. Second example, I draw. Again, I the subject, draw the verb. So this is the only a clause. But if the object is added with this, like I draw a picture, in the sentence, I is the subject, draw the verb, and a picture is the object. So if the object is added with this, then it will become a sentence. So once again, to find out the difference between the clause and the sentence, you must learn this thing that in a clause, only a subject and a verb is there. And if sentence is there, then the subject plus verb plus object, and this will form a sentence. So that it would be easy for you to find out the clauses from the given sentences because it carries only the subject and the verb. So let's find out the clauses in a sentence. हर सेंटेंस में दो क्लॉजेज हैं. फर्स्ट इज़ द प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज एंड द सबॉर्डिनेट क्लॉज. प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज जिसको हम मेन क्लॉज भी कहते हैं, this would be the first part, and it has the another clause that is called the subordinate clause. So let's find out the difference between the principal and the subordinate. Principal clause. A principal clause is an independent clause which can exist even without a subordinate clause. इन प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज जिसको हम मेन क्लॉज भी कहते हैं, वो इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज भी कही जाती है और उसका मीनिंग जो है, इट कैरीज अ कंप्लीट मीनिंग इन इटसेल्फ. इट कैन स्टैंड विदाउट द सबॉर्डिनेट क्लॉज. इसका अपने आप में एक पूरा मीनिंग होता है, अब पूरा सेंटेंस होता है. उसको हम कहेंगे इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज which carries a full complete meaning in itself. That would be called the principal clause. So once again, a principal clause जिसको हम independent clause भी कहते हैं, as you can understand from the independent word that इसको अपने meaning को complete करने के लिए subordinate clause की ज़रूरत नहीं है because it carries its meaning, full meaning in itself. That is called the principal clause और इसको हम कहते हैं मेन क्लॉज भी, एंड इट कैन एग्जिस्ट विदाउट अ सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज. Next is the subordinate clause. A subordinate clause is called a dependent clause. As once again, you can understand from the dependent word because this clause dependent on the other clause to complete its meaning. This is called a dependent clause because it cannot exist without the help of the principal clause. As you have already understood that what the principal clause is, that is the main clause that has a meaning in itself, but the subordinate clause do not have a meaning in itself. To clarify the meaning, it always dependent on the principal clause. अपने मीनिंग को क्लियर करने के लिए एवरी टाइम सबॉर्डिनेट क्लॉज को प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज पर डिपेंड होना पड़ता है. दैट्स वाई दिस सबॉर्डिनेट क्लॉज इज कॉल्ड द डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. Once again, a subordinate clause is called a dependent clause because it depends on the principal clause, because it cannot exist without the help of principal clause, because it cannot show its meaning without the principal clause. Every time it needs the principal clause to clarify its meaning. Let's have some example to understand the difference. For example, like I saw a man, he was crying. In this sentence, I saw a man. This sentence carries a meaning in itself. I saw a man. मैंने एक आदमी को देखा. This is the independent clause. Next, he is crying but nobody actions. यहाँ पर he is crying. वो रो रहा है. This is a complete sentence. It carries its complete meaning. Other part, but nobody actions. This is the subordinate clause. This is the dependent clause because the meaning is not clear that but nobody actions. So this is the subordinate or the dependent clause. He is a wise man. He bought a car. I eat some apples. All these lines, all these parts, all these clauses carries a complete meaning in itself. So that is called the independent clause because it has a complete idea. It expresses a complete idea. It expresses a complete thought. Full meaning is given here. So this is called the independent clause. It has a subject and a verb and can stand alone as a sentence. इसमें एक subject है, एक verb है और ये अकेला as a sentence खड़ा हो सकता है. So that is called the independent clause. On the other side, if we are talking about the dependent clause, dependent or subordinate clause is that which cannot express the complete meaning. ये कभी भी complete meaning show नहीं करता है. अपने meaning को show करने के लिए every time it depends on the principal clause. Like I saw a man. मैंने एक आदमी देखा. This is the complete idea. Who was crying? But if we pick up who was crying, so that is not giving us the complete meaning. So this would be the dependent clause. He bought a car which was too expensive. Which was too expensive. वो जो बहुत expensive है, this part is the dependent clause because it is not giving us the complete meaning or the complete idea or the complete thought. That's why this is called the dependent clause. Next is she doesn't like the people who smoke. Who smoke? This is the dependent clause because if we have to give it a complete idea, complete thought, its meaning, then every time it needs the help of the principal clause. I know the girl who took my pen. Who took my pen? This is the dependent clause because the idea is incomplete. To complete its idea, it must focus on the principal clause. So I hope you learn the difference between the independent and the dependent clause. So the clause have the three kinds like the noun clause, adjective clause and the adverb clause. To understand all these three, you have to wait for my next video, and in my next video I'm going to explain the kinds of the clauses like noun, adjective and adverb clause. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you understand this. Thank you, and don't forget to like, share and comment.